up.
Before digging the holes, we ran some string in a staircase method to just make it easier and painted lines on the ground to know where we need to dig. All right, we already dig the holes. Now we're just running some string so that we can clean up the holes a little bit more, position the tubes so that we know exactly where they need to go, and then start closing the holes so that we can move on to the next step. And of course, we can never dig holes without rain coming down. All right, so I finished that last one, that corner one that was giving me a little bit of a hard time because I dig the hole a little bit too much to the side. Look how much off it was, but now it's good. It's aligning with the rest of them. So, and then I have these here, so we'll be good. So I'm waiting for now I gotta wait for the inspection, and then after it gets inspected, and if it passes inspection, then I can start with the pouring the concrete. So that's the first thing for building the deck. I can't wait to get the deck completed because we need the deck to be able to finish the exterior of the cabin. Typically, you finish the exterior first before you move in to working on the inside and the insulation and stuff, but we're doing a little bit backwards. It's just really difficult to do anything out here because it's so slope. So we need, and I didn't want to deal with scaffolds and all that stuff because it was just gonna be a pain. So we're gonna build a deck, and then after we finish the deck, finish the exterior, and then we'll finish the sheetrock inside. All right, so we have all the piers set up, and now we're installing the bases. What we ended up doing is just running a string on each side just to make sure that we can align the bases and that they're completely straight. And I guess the trick is to make sure that when you're putting the line, that they're not, like, they're just barely touching. You can see some light in between there, because if it touches too much, then the base may push the other base. So far this looks okay. Now we're just going to start tying them really good. This is we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our corner one. This is the one that's gonna it's kind of like your cornerstone, right? So you got to make sure that this one is completely aligned with that side, and then also with this side, and then from here we're just going to tie them up and then start putting the posts. Yeah, this one's wet. Beautiful.
Brother,
Yo.
the ugly side to the back.
Yeah, let's do that, because this one is ugly. Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good call because this here is just a little bit uglier. This here. I could also like round these edges a little bit, but maybe not necessary. All right, we're getting there. All right, instead of snapping a line with the chalk, we're just going to use a marker and the level because it's just making it a little bit easier. Trying to do the line from one side to the other was just not getting us the level that we need, so this is a little bit easier. It's a little bit more time, but it'll be a little bit easier. We're preparing these ledger boards, and I ended up going with these deck to wall spacers. Never used them before, but what I like about them is that it'll create spacing between the building and the ledger board, and any water just goes behind it. And the other thing is that then I don't have to use flashing over it, so that's going to be a good thing. For the first one, we're doing some markings and some drawings just to know exactly where we're going to align them. We're going to go with 12 on center. So yeah, I got my brother here with me helping out. I need a big gun so to build this deck. He's sporting the Ellie Towers hat, which is good, and we're gonna see how this comes out. What about these other?
Hold on.
All right, let's go. Oh man. Oh, my ladder's falling. I don't think this ladder's gonna make it. Oh.
Let it go your way.
Be careful because the screws are sticking out. It'll rip the...
Oh, the screws are not sticking.
Not
that
too
way,
much.
but you got sticking that way.
You know what? We had to get the level.
What?
The level.
Okay. So I'm gonna secure one.
Yeah. Is it flush with the...
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, you're gonna let me hold it?
Sorry.
Take your time.
I am. No. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
Oh.
holding it.
All right, let's see.
How are you with the line?
It's right around the line.
Okay.
So I think this should be good.
Check your level.
Damn.
Did he move?
No, it's perfect.
All right.
Is that you or me?
That's you.
All right, hold on. Hey, babe.
Hey Ben.
What's up?
So I only see the past little nails.
Okay, the little biscuits are not there?
Oh, but the black biscuits are there.
Well, that's what I was asking for.
Oh, I thought you were asking for the screws.
No.
All right, I'm on my way.
All right. See ya. Love you. Bye.
All right, bye.
We found them.
The story of my life.
Hey, it could be worse.
Yeah, that's perfect. Right there. Are they going over?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, nice. Did you feel them on the back? Okay, we're screwing these in like just a tiny bit, just sinking them in, and this is exactly what we want, right? And then I'm feeling that behind it I can feel the screw just popping out. Maybe, what would you say that is? Oh no, wait, this is not the screw.
You know.
They're not popping out, right?
Yeah,
Let me see, hold on.
About 3/4 of an inch popping out.
Oh yeah,
You'll feel
that's
the bottom
perfect.
ones.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. And I believe that the inspectors, they want to see this come out. That's why you got to get the right length. If they don't come out, then they don't know if you use the right size. Man, but these screws are amazing. Are we still level? Yeah, that's pretty good. I hope the top ones are not coming through the walls inside the house.
No, because it was below the floor, right?
Yeah. Well, plus it's
You got double
yeah,
plate.
6-inch.
You got double plate at the bottom?
Yeah, double. Do we have double plate? No double plate. But I mean, the walls are 2x6s, so it should be good. All right, move on to the next one. All right, so we got the first ledger board on, but I made the mistake that I left those little deck to wall spacers inside the truck, and Betsy took the truck, so now we gotta wait. But this one's pretty easy, right? Like it was. Yeah, it was not bad. I really like using these screws. They went right in, and yeah, this looks really good. It came out really nice and level. Let me show you really quick. Bam. That is like money. All right, let's continue to move on.
All right.
Good.
I'm flush.
I think
you're on the line.
I think I'm gonna go there. Go.
Okay. Yeah. That's perfect. Keep us in.
I almost pinched my fingers under there.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
Beautiful. All right, so I already nailed my finger.
Again.
I stepped on a screw with my foot, and I almost cut my hand off, and I almost pinched my finger in the ledger board and kept it in there. But this looks good, really. Like I'm looking at it from all the way from over here, kind of like just trying to do an eagle eye, and it looks pretty straight. I do see a little bit of a dip, like I think like by the corner.
Oh, we could put a string line on it.
Yeah, but I mean, not much that we can do. And I'm thinking that maybe just with the joist we'll be able to fix that, right?
With the hangers?
Yeah, with the
cool,
hangers and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Alrighty, looking good. All right, so we finished cutting all the posts for the sides. We ended up doing a notch because we're doing two 2x12s, and then in the front we're just doing three 2x12s. So we just ended up just cutting the entire thing, and the three 2x12s are just gonna sit on top of it. But super happy that we were able to get all these cut already and done. Now the next thing is to start running the 2x12s on the side so that we can get all this aligned. And then once we have them in here, then we'll start putting the hangers and then run the joists from the ledger board. And the joists are actually going to be sitting right on top of this, so, but looking good. We're making good progress. Hopefully we can get done soon. We're making really good progress, and now we're starting to put all the joists on top of it. Just unfortunately with this dimensional lumber, the size of them, it just varies by so much. Like some of them you have them, they're 9 1/4, some of them are 9 3/8, some of them are even like 9 1/2. So I'm using the planer to try to just plane a little bit on some of the ones that are a little bit too high. But unfortunately I hit a nail with the planer, and right now I don't have any blade. It just fell apart. But I'm almost there, so I'm just gonna try to finish this little piece here. But that's the only thing that's annoying, is just this lumber just not being the same size. All right, to install the hangers, I made this jig-a-ma-gig. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works. So I just put it right on top of the ledger board, and then I can grab the hangers, and then I can just put them on here, screw them in. I'll put the next one, and then I can just keep going. So it's working very well. It's nice that I can even like hang a few of them here and then just keep going. So it's definitely speeding up the process. I think if you're doing this, anything that you can do, some type of template, some type of gig, it's always good. Not gig, jig. You need a jig for your gig. Just to show you really quick what we're using these Simpson SD connectors. These are 1.5 inches to get the hangers in, and then a longer 2.5 inches that goes into this right here to hold the joist into the hanger. It's working pretty good. I do prefer to use screws instead of nails. I really don't like using the nails, especially that I don't have one of those guns that you can put it right in the hole and it'll shoot the nail right in the hole. I don't have one of those, so the good thing with using the screws is that you can use a regular drill. I'm using this framing gun from Passload. If you haven't seen my video from the International Building Show, this is the one that I won, and this is the one that Kyle signed from our buildings, which was super cool. But I love this gun so much that I ended up buying another one, and this is the one for sighting, and I can't wait to use this one. I still haven't tried it, but I like this gun so much because it's so much lighter and the performance is so much better than other guns. I have a portal cable that I used when I was framing the cabin. I had that gun for like 20 years. I love the gun, but that thing weighs like a tank. And then I bought a DeWalt battery power one that I actually ended up taking back because it just was not doing the job. It kept jamming, and I was having all kinds of problems with it. So I ended up taking it back. I don't know if I got a bad one or what it was, because I do use other DeWalt tools, but I just did not want to deal with it. With this gun, what I have noticed is not only it's so much lighter, but from all the framing that I have done on the deck, I have not had any jams. I haven't had to hit any nails because they were sticking out. All the nails, they go right in. They sink like perfectly. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm a fan now of Paslow. I think if I have to buy any other guns, I'm going to stick with Paslow. They use the little gas tank and then also a battery. I was always kind of like a little bit iffy about these little gas tanks because I thought they're just gonna run out really quick. But actually, from all the nailing that I have done with this gun, I actually haven't had to replace the little tank, the little gas cylinder. So it's actually better than I thought. And I can't wait to use the sighting gun when we get to the sighting. Right now, we're still working on the deck, and hopefully, we get that done soon. Super happy with Passlow. I became a fan of it. I can't wait to just continue to use it. The other thing too is that, again, I'm a DIYer, and I still think that it's worth investing in good equipment and good tools. I don't like using cheap tools that are just going to give me a headache and then make things harder. I already have to deal with the weather and all the things that don't always go according to plan. So just having the right tools, having good quality, high performing tools, to me is the way to go.